I am Roland Johns. I am sim racing.
I'm Wes Fuller, driver the number 35, stand up to Cancer Ford. I am sim racing.
Hi, I'm Cameron Peterson. I am sim racing.
What's going on? It's Rob Biotti from 4i Racing, driver number 44 Toyota Camry, and I am sim racing.
Hello, I am Christopher Hamilton, and I am sim racing.
Hi, I'm Eric Andrews. I am sim racing.
We are sim racing.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Blah, blah, blah. Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to DXR. That's right, we are at Tsukuba tonight, the Tsukuba 2000 short track or short circuit. This is going to be an interesting one. So we're going to be doing heat races to get into this. These guys will have 25 laps to go. We have 5 minutes left on practice, so hopefully we'll get through this while they're doing their practice. Let's actually jump to some of the cars and show them off so you guys can see the trucks out there. So we got Trenton Briley out there running his 92 designs on the front, hashtag Trenton Briley. And then it looks like Alan Dobbs, blinking out there. Oh no. Looks like he is deciding to run no paint. And then Zach up in front with his Redline classic paint scheme that he ran in the beginning of his racing career. It's awesome to see that. But as we get going, we are... this is it. This is for all the big ones. So right now in the points, we have Cam Peterson, Josh Edmondson, and Trenton Briley sitting 1, 2, 3 for the points champion. Looking at the points right now, Cam Peterson and Josh Edmondson are kind of locked in place. Trenton Briley is just a little too far behind to catch up to him since they will not be actually racing tonight. So it's going to be tough. And no one can really catch Trenton. So we're kind of locked in for our champions tonight, but some of the guys in the back might have a chance to kind of grab some more positions and stuff like that. But we are looking at Season 2 coming around the corner. So Season 2, I believe we are still discussing the start time. We kind of talked about a soft launch for that. But that's going to be starting in September, I believe. Either, what do we talk about? I think it's 2 weeks after... I want to say it's September 22nd or the 15th is when we decided on starting it. I got to review what I posted. But, no, we're going to have some pretty good racing out there. And we're going to do a little bit of a longer season. So this one was just a test run for everyone out there. It was just for a lot of fun and to kind of see what we can do with it and how the drivers can handle little rule changes and things kind of made for each track and how these trucks would handle on a road course with more of an open style race instead of what you'd consider your normal rallycross or short course style, which is, comp caution in the center. These guys are now open to do green flag pit stops. They have to do what they can to keep it green, but overall, we should see we're going to have a 10 race season for season 2 with 2 all-star races, one halfway through and then one at the finish. At the halfway point, we're doing our drift till you drop competition. We haven't decided on the track, but the idea is to go to Nürburgring, and you're gonna have to drive as far as you can while drifting on the corners. If you miss two corners or 2 sections to drift on, you're disqualified, and the person to make it the farthest wins. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. We'll probably put a little prize money aside for that, and then we're gonna be testing next week. It should be the DXR Derby. I'm getting the paints made this week. And next week, we're going to have a lot of fun with the All-Star race. Hopefully, some of these guys can make it. If we can get more than 8 drivers, we're going to have a good time. We'll be able to swap out some people, but roughly need about 6 to 8 guys to have a good time out there. But even though if we just get a couple guys to show up, I'll probably be out there racing if we don't get a full track. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Stay with us. DXR is just starting off. We're testing the waters, and I think we found a good rhythm where we want to go. So Season 2 is going to come out with a bang, and tonight we are 1 minute away. And actually, let's go ahead and advance the session. Let me drop over, see if these guys want to push it forward and get into the heat racing. So with that being said, I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen. First heat is going to be Brody Graham, Zach Drapkin, Trenton Briley, and Alan Dobbs. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. All right, here we go. 3 laps to go. And the green flag is dropped. Brody Graham with a nice start. Zach Drapkin getting around him. Looks like Trent Briley also going for that pass. As they come into turn 1, this is going to get a little close. Looks like Brody riding the outside. Trenton's doing a good job keeping it nice and close to the wire. Alan Dobbs going to have to go side by side with Brody Graham right now. As they come into the chicane, this area is going to be a little tricky. These guys can put their nose a little deeper. And Trenton is going ahead and he's doing it. He's taking that inside line, pushing Zach out just like you'd want to do. Turn 4. Oh, overshoots the corner. Zach is still behind him, but that's definitely going to count against him in the penalties. And there we go. Alan Dobbs with a nice pass around Brody Graham. He's now lining up Zach Drapkin onto the final turn into the straight. Trent Briley running away with it. Zach Drapkin going out of the green. Same thing with Brody Graham. Side by side with Alan Dobbs. Alan with a clean break. Zach with a little bit of e-brake there, trying to rotate on the inside and get around him. And it looks like that was a risky move, and it's not paying off now. Alan Dobbs up in front, trying to run down Trenton Briley. Alan getting close to Trenton's back. He had a good entrance in that turn, but there's only one line you can really run on that one without overshooting and hitting the wall. And it looks like he's staying to the inside. Can he get him around the corner? Alan Dobbs is glued to Trenton Briley, and they are on the final lap. Nice bump into turn 1. Alan just trying to find the opening to pass. He might have to do it on that hairpin, but Trent, we saw him grab that inside line pretty well. So Alan's probably going to have to deep brake and cut across, but no, he's going to go ahead and ride the bumper, and I think he just gave Trent Briley a nose around the corner. Trent's probably going to do the same thing. We'll see what happens as they go to the inside. Oh, tandem around the corner, side by side, riding up on top of each other. Down the second to last straight. Into the last corner. Here we go. Looks like Trenton Briley with a good lead. Alan could not find the pass around him. And across the finish line we go. Trenton Briley in first, Alan Dobbs in second, Zach taking third, and Brody Graham's taking fourth. What a run. That was awesome. All right, next heat is going to be Tyson Miller, Luke Knupp, and Connor Berry. Green flag has dropped. Tyson with a great launch. Luke on the inside. Luke gets a little squirrely there. Tyson stays clean. Connor gives him a nose. Forcing his way to the front. Takes the inside just too hard. Luke gets to the inside and wraps around him. Came out of the box swinging, but he's just too hot right now. Giving Luke another nose around the corner. No brakes tonight for Connor Berry. Looks like he's using his buddies out there to to get around those corners. And across the corner we go. Connor Berry up in front. Still giving Luke Knupp a little bit of a nose around the corner. We'll jump back to Tyson Miller so you guys can see a little bit of more of the field as these guys enter into the chicane and then into, I believe that's turn 2. Connor still overriding on the left. That's going to go ahead and get himself in front of Luke. But we saw Luke be able to throw a rebuttal as they go into this corner. But yeah, Connor overshooting once more. But Tyson trying to find his gap. He's been fast, but it's just not working out for him right now. Tyson giving a nose to Luke out of that corner. On the final lap, Luke Knupp getting on the brakes as fast as he can. Trying to get himself around turn 1. That's one of those deadly corners where if you don't stop, you're going to throw yourself out to that wall, and that wall shows up real fast. After the chicane, turn 2, Luke over-rotates. Tyson gets to the inside. Oh, but he was on the inside, so Luke rotated on the inside corner, so there's not much you can do other than slowing yourself up. And it looks like Tyson is ready to use his car as his truck as a battering ram and get around him. Trying to find that little gap and just nowhere can't be found anywhere right now. And there we go, Connor Berry taking first, and oh my gosh, friction rotating his truck right there. A little bit of a wild race on that second heat, but let's get back to the main, and our lineup is Trenton Briley, Connor Berry, Alan Dobbs, Luke Knupp, Zachary Drapkin, Tyson Miller, and Brody Graham. Sorry for the S. Just makes me think of was it Cookie Grams or Teddy Grams? Yeah, there we go. Oh man, I miss Teddy Grams. I haven't had Teddy Grams in a while. Sorry about that, folks. Teddy Grams rant. All right, here we go. And we are off. Green flag is out. Connor Berry, Trenton Briley going down the line. Looks like Brody going to the inside of both Tyson and Zach. Tries to find an opening. A little bit of contact. Tyson being pushed out to Alan Dobbs. Down the chicane. Luke and Trenton going door to door right now. They do not want to give up any position. Noses all around the corner. These guys are fighting and jockeying for position right now. Oh, Connor Berry using his truck as a weapon on that one, taking Luke Knupp out of the race almost. Is he in the... Yep, no, he is sideways. And Connor Berry is off the field. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we had a horrible accident in the back. We just want to make sure it's clear and get these guys racing in a second, but we're going to go ahead and throw out that caution, let them restack, and cool off a little bit. There's a little bit of a battle going on between some of the drivers, and it got a little too rough, so we're going to have them throw the caution, let these guys cool off, pace it out, and we'll see what happens out there. Well, while we're under caution, I'd like to thank our broadcast sponsors. That's going to be Critical Hit Bass Lures and also Southern California's Nautilus Media Systems. So for everyone out there that's helping the broadcast, thank you. And then for all of our racers, thank you for coming in and racing tonight. I know we had a couple guys not make it. That's fine. It happens. But hopefully we'll get these guys back lapped up and going soon. But while these guys are pacing out, let's go ahead and get to a Critical Hit Bass Lures replay and find out what happened out on the track, because I saw Connor fly off the field and then possibly a little bit more before that, so I want to see what happened. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. So there's a battle breaking out between, looks like Connor Berry and Luke Knupp go side by side after pushing Trenton through. Connor decides to take the inside line away from Luke, gives him a punt, throws him to the outside wall. Luke is able to recover. And then, oh, looks like Alan Dobbs and Brody Graham get into the side of Connor and push him out of there. Ouch. And then looks like that is sending him to the pits. And that was a critical hit Bachelor's Cross report. Man, I hate to see that. Looks like just a simple racing incident between both of those guys trying to get around the corner, just trying to go 3 wide. Sometimes all those cars can't fit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back live. Looks like we're getting ready for our one to go. Connor Berry back out on the track. Trenton Briley up in front. Brody Graham in second. Tyson Miller in third. Looks like Alan Dobbs takes a pit. So that's going to roll Alan back to 6th. So, yeah, Trenton Briley, Brody Graham, Tyson Miller, Luke Knupp, Zachary Drapkin, Alan Dobbs, and Connor Berry is going to be the lineup for tonight. Connor Berry is a lap behind, but he should be able to recover it. Once again, this is a green flag run. No comp caution. So these guys might make mistakes, and we'll see what happens. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Green flag is out. Luke Knupp hits the pits. I wonder what's going on with that. I don't think he can pit under the first green. The pits should be closed. That's going to probably give him a black flag. And around the first corner we go. Clean driving, bumper to bumper. Trenton Briley with a good run. Brody Graham trying to stay in tow behind him. And keeping up. Way to go, Brody. Alan Dobbs, I think, giving Connor Berry just a little bit of a nose around that corner. Trenton Briley holding strong up front, but Tyson Miller looking hungry. Whoa, I almost thought Brody was getting into the side of Trent there as he tried to whip it around the corner. But hey, man, perspectives can be deceiving. Tyson Miller stepping to the inside of Brody Graham. Oh, closes him off of that turn. Good job using your truck as a wall. That's one thing that's kind of, some of the drivers have to get used to with DXR is, contact is allowed. Obviously, I don't want contact that's going to take out another driver. Cautions will come out for that, and penalties will be awarded. But when it comes down to driving, you're able to door your fellow drivers. It's up to you how clean you want to race with everyone out in the field. And look at that, Alan Dobbs getting around Zachary Drapkin around turn 4 as they come down the second straight to the last turn and then off to the finishing straight right now. What a great run. But Tyson Miller is chasing down Trenton Briley, and it looks like he's trying to do the same thing. Oh, over-rotates Trenton Briley. And Trent is back on the track. And we are seeing a lot of back and forth between Alan Dobbs and Tyson Miller, Brody Graham, Connor Berry. Dude, that pack is shoving and pushing. Oh, and Brody Graham is out. Ladies and gentlemen, another caution is out. Looks like we lost Brody Graham around one of those corners. A second. Just want to make sure everyone he's okay out there. I saw him go flying. Let's hit a critical hit bachelor's caution report and find out what happened. All right, looks like a simple issue of net coding. We're going to stay with Zach Drapkin because he's connected to him. Looks like Brody had a hard time getting around that corner. Him and Tyson got into it. He is getting smashed around. Trucks are being used as weapons, and then he blinks out right here and, oh, packs up, pops over and goes for a roll. That is, oof, ouch. Luckily, Brody was able to land on all fours out there and get back on the track.
That, everyone, was a critical hit pass lowers caution report.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back live under caution. Alan Dobbs up in the front, riding it out. A lot of these guys have been using their trucks as weapons. Not exactly what you want to see, especially when it's three or four cars piled up. That's where you want to see these guys lifting. The only time really the only time where you want to see contact or people going at it is when it's two, maybe three cars. Three cars usually ends up in an accident, but two cars, it's acceptable. You can door-to-door with someone and kind of trade blows, but you get into 3-4 cars, you're asking for someone to get taken out of the race, and that's not what we want to see. We want to see drivers, being aggressive out there, but understanding that you can't fit 4 guys around some of these corners, especially if you're all going for the same line. It's just not possible. And we are back under green. Connor Berry, Alan Dobbs out on the track. Up in the lead, Connor still trying to run down Alan Dobbs. Luke Knupp and Tyson Miller and Zap Drapkin going at it. Connor Berry pacing out Alan Dobbs. Now that this pack is spread apart, I know Alan Dobbs pitted early, but I still don't think he might have enough fuel to finish the race. Coming down the line, Luke Knupp, Tyson Miller side by side. Looks like Tyson take the outside. Is he going to cut in on the inside of Luke Knupp? Luke hits those brakes, rides off the course just a tad bit, trying to keep himself in front of him. That's so... man, I thought Tyson was able to deep brake him and get on that inside. Luke over-rotating himself. Tyson just riding the outside, trying to avoid an accident. Alan Dobbs and Connor Berry still up in front, trying to run down the lines. And we're getting close to that halfway point. And now we are over halfway. Riding on with Connor Berry as he goes through the chicane and into turn 2, the hairpin. Once again, you can drive that green line on the inside. Keeps it nice and clean. Turn 3 right now, getting ready for turn 4. And as the sun begins to drop, ladies and gentlemen, the track is cooling off. It's getting a little harder to drive out there. Tonight is an afternoon overcast night. Back to the battle in the back. Luke Canup, Tyson Miller. Tyson still trying to run down Luke. Luke has been running. Let's see. Let's look at his lap times right now. As he crosses the line at 51:113. Tyson Miller with a 50.780. He is literally locked to Luke's bumper right now. And he just can't find the opportunity to pass. There comes a point where I think he needs to give him a little bit of a shove. Maybe that hairpin. He needs to stay close enough to his bumper where he can give him a nose out of the corner. These guys can carry their speed well through turn 3 and into turn 4. But he's just not finding a location to pass. Zap Drapkin stepping out of his line. Oh, man. And back to the front of the pack. Looks like Connor Berry, Alan Dobbs still going at it. Looks like Connor's slowly closing in on him. 10 laps to go. Who is going to have enough fuel? Oh, Zach throws himself into the wall one more time on the back end. He's trying to carry too much speed through that corner. Tyson, I'm hoping he finds that point to pass him, but it looks like either he's going to have to drive off course or he's going to have to push him a little bit, because without giving him a nose, there's no real place to pass. Oh, nope. Luke makes a mistake. Tyson, can he get on the inside of him? Still no dice. There we go. Giving him a little bit of a push. Let's go ahead and check up with the front pack. Right now, Alan Dobbs, Connor Berry. Still driving their lines as clean as possible, holding tight to the track. And Tyson Miller is side by side with Luke Canup. He gets around him. Luke gives Tyson a nose out of that corner and is going to throw him to the wall. Ooh. If I was Tyson, I dropped the gloves right now. That was the last straw. You know what? He played nice this whole race. Did not want to give Luke a bump through one of those corners. And you know what? You do me like that, I'm going to have to push you. I'm sorry. If I was Luke, I'd be driving as fast as possible. Because the moment Tyson catches you, you're going to get a nose out of that corner. And you can see Tyson just carrying a little more speed into that corner. And locked to his bumper. Oh, look. We're at turn 2. What happened here? Bump. There we go. Tyson, a little bump. Still playing nice. Man, he's a better man than me. All right. Zap Drapkin still driving clean out there. Brodygram holding on strong. And back to the front. Connor Berry closing in on Alan Dobbs, I think, with 6 laps to go. He is trying to run him down right now. As the track grooves in, these guys are sticking just a little bit better each corner. Nice braking points by all the drivers. and into the finishing straight, ticking off the 5 laps to go. Let's check in with the back line as they come around the corner. Luke Canup, Tyson Miller. Tyson overshoots but carries the speed through. Gets to the outside. Side by side. Can he cross it over though? Giving Luke a push around turn 1 into the chicane and turn 2. And there's the nose. Payback, man. She's going to get you. Luke able to recover. Nice clean recovery, but Tyson has got to be careful because Luke is not afraid to use his truck as a weapon as he goes to the inside. Getting awfully close to that rail on that exit of that turn. Now he's going to have to recover himself just a tad bit. Connor Berry still running the laps against Alan Dobbs. Luke Canup and Tyson Miller back to the battle zone. Tyson is trying every which way. Oh! And we have a rotate. All right, under caution right now. Looks like the field is going to find its way to pack up. All right. Should be clearing off with this last lap. We'll go ahead and check up on Alan Dobbs. Looks like the lights are off. So we're going to have a 1 lap to go shootout. up in front as the green flag drops. Alan Dobbs running down away from Connor Berry as he gets into turn 1. Luke Knupp pushing into Connor Berry right now. Protogram, Luke Knupp getting out of it. As we go into turn 1, or sorry, the last turn of the race, Alan Dobbs up in front. And he crosses the finish line with Connor Berry in tow. Great finish by Alan Dobbs, Connor Berry, and Zap Drapkin. Well, folks, that is going to be it for tonight. Let's go ahead and get these guys up in the booth and talk to them a little bit as we get ready to bring these guys in the podium. Ladies and gentlemen, the number 56, Zachary Drapkin. Hey, aren't you an admin of this series?
Yes, I am. I do use that as any advantage, though, apparently. I'm worried some people are saying that that last pass was going to be an admin jump.
Oh.
He left that as a bottom. He left the bottom open. So
no, I saw that. I saw that. You nosed your way through. That was a smart move.
But yeah, other than that, it was kind of fun. Smaller call count tonight kind of bummed me out a little bit, but kind of cool to be on the podium for the series finale for this series for this weekend.
Yeah. Luckily, none of our first, second, and third place championship guys are technically here, but it happens. Everyone, people have life, and life gets busy. But with that being said, dude, congratulations. That was a rough race for a lot of drivers.
It was definitely a rough race. The start of the race was kind of hairy. I just tried I tried really just to nose my way through it. That last caution kind of, I guess, saved me. I had nothing for anybody. I was in the back and I was just doing it for Dale and sliding around the corners. But I had fun. I'm gonna have to practice a little bit because Cameron Peterson, even though he's not here, I know he has the spirits. He was definitely winning the race with spirits. So next season I'm gonna get him. But I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, it looked like a fun track. Definitely, this is a wider track, but man, it tightened up real fast for a lot of you guys. It got narrow on a lot of those corners, and it's really hard to just find an opening to pass.
Yeah, that last corner, for as big as it is, it got really tight. When one and a half trucks kind of put their nose in there, it closed up real quickly.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to a next season in this.
I am, because we're gonna have to go through and test some more tracks and see if we can find some wider tracks for a little more driving range. But definitely a lot of fun, and I like Tsukuba. It's always been a fun track.
Yeah, I think we'll have to work on a little bit of tunes for next season because I think I didn't have this one dialed in, and I feel bad for everybody. Sorry, you guys, for the tune, but I'm glad everybody.
No, you guys look good out there.
Flawless race, pretty much.
Yeah, that was beautiful driving by him.
So him and Connor ran away with it towards the end, and I think me, Luke, and Brody Graham had a good last lap battle. Sorry, Luke, for the bump, but yeah.
Yeah, no feeling on that, man. All right, let's go ahead and bring up our next finisher. That's going to be Connor Berry, the number 28. Come to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, the second place finisher, the number 28, Connor Berry. Welcome to the booth. You've had probably one of the roughest seasons in DXR with a probation And was there suspension also?
I
think there was.
don't know.
It was a probation at least, I think. And then coming back and taking second place against Alan Dobbs, dude, that was a great run.
Yeah. The first lap that was not the best lap, but I came back and the cautions definitely played in my favor as I caught back the field and got back my lap. So that was good, and I put I tried to go for first, but he was just like fast and just smooth. And yeah.
Yeah, I think he had maybe one corner you could catch up to him, but all the other corners he was just a little smoother around him.
Yeah.
But definitely some good racing out there, man. How'd you like Tsukuba?
It was good, besides I think the track was just too tight for these cars.
I think so too. I think it was definitely a little too tight. I like it. We were just looking overall like tracks what looked cool to drive, and we didn't put too many laps down on them with a group. And I think that's testing for next season. We're going to be throwing down some practice sessions for the whole track to see what it's like to drive 4 or 5 cars around a corner and see what happens.
Yeah.
But definitely a lot of fun, and appreciate you coming out here and driving, man.
Yep.
All right, let's get our next finisher up here. Ladies and gentlemen, our first place finisher, the one, the only Alan Dobbs, running in the number 22. You pitted perfectly, and then you held that front. How much fuel did you grab on that first pit?
Like 6 gallons, I think.
I think that's what the limit was, right? 6 gallons?
No, I could have actually filled up to 12, I think,
no way.
if they had, but I didn't need that much.
Yeah, I know I set it up for roughly about 15 laps, and then you'd have to hit the pits. But with that caution coming out pretty soon, that it allowed it to kind of play out a little better.
Yeah, it as soon as I came in, I noticed that it was letting me fill up a lot more than I started with. So as soon as that first caution came out, I was like, well, we might as well go ahead and take it, right?
Hey, that's a good choice. Fill up and get back out there and just race it all the way through.
Yeah, because it was really hectic in the middle of the pack. Like,
yeah, no, it was atrocious.
It was not clean at all, but
no.
I don't really blame anybody, and I apologize to anyone that might have got a bump from somewhere, because
yeah, we're gonna have to make some more changes.
Too small space, but it was fun. I mean, you kind of had to. I tried to just be calm and smooth and not try to overdrive, and well,
that's definitely the key to these road courses with these trucks.
It helped me pass people, but as soon as you go to pass somebody, now you're 2 wide, 3 wide, and now you're going through a tight corner.
Yeah. No, I feel you on that, man. But still, good job timing the pits and getting back out there in first place. I know this was a rough race for a lot of the drivers, but hopefully we can straighten that out and get it better for next season. But good job, and way to hold on strong.
As I'd suggest taking a look at the Charlotte Roval, the Legends course.
That's already on the list.
Is it? Okay, great. Because I have raced.
We actually raced that. That was our first road race, I think. Zach, you're still in here.
The Legends?
Yeah, the Legends
Roval?
RC track.
Okay.
Yeah, that was either race number 3. Let me look real fast.
I saw one that y'all did there, but it was not
Charlotte
the same
Motor Speedway
layout
Legends
that I have
RC
ran.
Medium. Or short.
Okay.
We did the short one, not the medium. That's why it was different.
That's probably the difference.
Yeah, we did have medium listed, but I set up short instead, and that was my bad. So we just went with it because that's what we set a tune for. But
it looked pretty fun anyway.
Yeah, it was fun. These guys were just whipping it around those corners.
But it's easy to do that in these. And it's not really faster.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. But man, good job. I'm gonna go ahead and close down the broadcast for tonight. But good driving out there, and can't wait to see you race in season 2.
Yeah, I can't wait.
You got it, man.
Let me be here.
No problem.
See you later.
Later. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for tonight. DXR is technically the season's over, but we have our All-Star race tomorrow, so come tune out. We're going to do DXR Derby. A little less rules, more bumping and banging, and hopefully fun for these guys. It's more of a we're taking roller derby and transferring it over to the truck. So if anyone wants to see some interesting team driving out there, I think you should tune in. We're going to put on a lot of practice sessions this week to hammer out some of the rules and some of the driving styles and see what happens out on the track. But we'll be at the Chili Bowl throwing some elbows at each other with these trucks. So don't forget to tune in, and I'll see you guys later.